Well, on a personal basis, I always love an event like this because it's an opportunity to meet our levy payers, find out what's happening in the industry, what the challenges are, because I think that's really important as the person in charge of the organisation to actually really understand the issues, and this is a great opportunity to sort of meet people right across the whole industry and sort of find out what needs to be done or how we can help the industry. The prices have been really good. It's taken a real tumble at the moment. We're seeing close to 10% more lambs come on the market. We've had a really good lambing this last year. The grass has grown really well. The lambs are finished really quickly, and I think it's almost caught the retailing side of the industry on the back foot a little bit, actually, because they come through a lot faster than they thought. From what we can understand, the retailers are actually going to start their sort of price promotions in the next sort of week or two, and actually I think that'll start to eat up the extra supplies that are coming on on the market. So I think the question everyone's asking at the moment is, yes, we know there's more lambs on the market, the price is going to drop. It's a question of when it's going to bottom out, really, and then that's my crystal ball isn't working too well on that front at the moment, but it will bottom out, because lambs can only come on the market once. I think I'm really optimistic about the sheep sort of sector, particularly sort of going forward. With the world population sort of growing, sheep is a great product. It's a natural product. The more of middle class as we get in some of these other countries in the world, they're going to look for sort of lamb as sort of product. So I think there's great opportunities for here in the UK, because we can grow grass really well and we can sort of finish sheep really well. So long term, I'm really optimistic for the industry. The challenge the industry's got to get to grips with is volatility. The ups and downs, it's going to be a fact of life, and people need to actually understand right the way through the supply chain how we're going to manage our businesses with these ups and downs, because they're here to stay. Well, I think we're talking to all right the way through the supply chain at the moment about possibly more sort of forward contracts and more commitment, really, so that actually sort of farmers know they're there. It's not for everyone, but probably if we could get close to 20% of the industry working on some sort of contractual arrangement, it probably act as a bit of an anchor and bring a bit of stability to the market. Now, whether that's an achievable target, we don't know, but we're talking to the industry about, and we're talking to farmers about how they can manage the risks. We're trying to encourage the processors to actually perhaps talk to sort of farmers and sort of see how they could, some of their purchasing could be around that, because I think that would help sort of level things out a little bit. Obviously, you haven't got the retail factor in New Zealand. They're on the export market, so the processors are the main customer. And everyone knows where they are, and farmers commit to selling in a particular window, so the processors know what they've got coming through. They can be more efficient, whereas in this country we've got 60 million people. You've got that extra stage in the supply chain to deal with. But yes, certainly it's a lot easier for New Zealand processors to know what he's got coming through his plant and work a lot more efficiently. Yeah, well, this afternoon, actually, I'm together with the NFU and the NSA, we're launching the Sheep Vision sort of document, which is something that was stimulated last summer, really, when we went with ourselves and the NSA and the NFU down to New Zealand to look at this in New Zealand sort of system. And so between them, the NSA and the NFU, as a result of that visit, have created this sort of vision document. And there's a few challenges in that vision document for levy boards, and actually the part we should sort of play in industry, and I welcome those sort of challenges. And we're launching that later on this afternoon.